Hello everybody, you join me here again in Axminster. Today I want to have a look at our chucks and some of the jaws that are available for them. Now you may not know this, but all of our chucks and our jaws are made here in Britain, right here in Axminster, literally 50 metres away from where I'm standing. We make them out of stainless steel for a couple of reasons. Firstly for the corrosion obviously, but also to help with the accuracy side of things because it means we don't have to allow for a coating. They also come supplied with a safety jaw, the nice rounded edges just to protect your fingers. Also being made here in Axminster, we have control of our innovation, we can push innovation, we can come up with our own ideas and listen to other people's. So what I'd like to do now is just start by looking at the 80mm version and work our way up through the sizes of chucks and start looking at some of the jaws available for them. Okay, so here we have the 80mm chuck. And as we've already said, it's attached with its safety jaws. And I've just picked out 3 of the jaws designed for the 80mm chuck. So here we have our first one. This is the C jaw. Many of you will know the C jaw from previous versions. This is literally just made a little bit smaller just to cope with the 80mm body of the chuck. Has a nice little gripper section or tooth on the inside edge, but on the outside we've got a nice little dovetail for expanding out onto dovetailed recesses, bases of things, small bowls, that sort of thing. We then move on to the small Ds. Now these jaws again have 2 surfaces. We have a nice small dovetailed surface on the outside and you have a nice small pointed section on the inside. Now these will actually close down to nothing, so if you imagine holding small drill bits, very small pieces for jewellery or doll's house furniture, that sort of thing, inside of that jaw, perfect for that. And then we come to a very well-established jaw. This is an O'Donnell jaw, and with the O'Donnell jaw, very, very deep in the jaw itself. So if you want to throw your workpiece away from the chuck a little bit further, we have the 2 surfaces which are dovetailed here on the top. But also we have a nice parallel shank on this side here. So if you want to hold long-stemmed goblets or cylinders of any sort, that's going to be the jaw for you. So a nice little bundle there of jaws and the 80mm chuck for the smaller machine. So now we're moving on to the 100mm, so the SK100. And just like the 80mm chuck there, we have our safety jaw already attached. And we have, again, another 3 sets here, so just a small selection of what is available. I've got the A jaw, which is a dovetailed jaw, and again, like the previous dovetailed jaws, you've got the dovetailed section on the external and the internal. So for large platters, you've got a fantastic diameter there of dovetail, and again, small feet on bowls, again, you've got the internal diameter. You've also got a 3rd dovetail, and this is right in the very centre of this jaw here. So you can just see it right in this section here. So you've got 3 sizes of dovetail there. We then move on to the G jaw. Now this is half dovetail, and you've got half gripper. So if you're imagining yourself doing a very large hollow form and you need maximum grip, but you don't mind about the teeth marks, then this is your surface here. You'll be gripping on these very fine teeth. Again, if you want to do a large platter or something like that with a large recess, you've got the nice size of dovetail, also very deep dovetail also. On this one you've got a parallel shank on the inside, so again you could use that for holding things like spigots on doorknobs, that sort of stuff, or some large knobs. On this one we now go to the H jaw. Now this is a true double, or in this case actually a triple gripper, where we've got our 3 gripper sections, both the very inside one, then we've got an internal grip there, and again another external grip on here. So a good selection of 3 jaws there available for the SK100. Now the SK100 jaws will also fit on the Evolution, and the Evolution jaws will also fit down on the 100mm jaws. So most of the jaws available will fit various different chucks that we do. Okay, so here we have our latest chuck. This is the SK114 or Evolution. Again, supplied with the safety jaws. This one, because of its size, we've elongated the safety jaws just to help if there is any likelihood of sideways movement, it's going to be taken away. With the Evolution chuck, again, the 3 jaws that I've chosen this time, we've got the C jaws here. So like previous C jaws, we've got the dovetail on the outside edge, we've got our gripper section or our tooth on the inside edge there. So great for, again, for holding the bottoms of the bowls, or if you want to make a vase or a goblet, that sort of thing for the inside here. We've then got our piranha jaws. Now these piranha jaws, very, very big gripping power here. You can see the size of the serrations, both internal and external. Really sizable jaws, these very, very strong, strong jaws. And then we'll go on to our wood plate jaws. Now these do need a little bit of explaining. If you've never seen a set of wood plate jaws before, they're very much like button jaws, wherein you make the wooden jaw to sit on top of here, which you can then grip the outside of bowls once finished, just to take the feet away, or any other application you think a wooden jaw will help with, either internal or external. The jaw, of course, can be made to any size, and generally with a piece of plywood is the best option there. So there we are, Axminster chucks. Just a small selection of the jaws that we do have available for it. Coming with a stainless steel body, highly accurate, made here in Axminster in the heart of Devon, with its own safety jaws, but also coming with a selection of thread sizes to suit most of the common lathes today.